of YouTube, welcome back. I don't know I said welcome back, but if you've seen my streams before, then I guess welcome back. We're going to be doing something a little bit different. As you could see, the title of the video or the stream is 2-year Nintendo Switch anniversary live stream. Technically, tomorrow is March 3rd. Sunday came out really bad. Tomorrow is Sunday, and that will be March 3rd. I'm getting a text from my moderator. And yeah, it's going to be the 2-year anniversary of the Nintendo Switch since that launched back in 2017, 2 years ago from tomorrow. I was going to say yesterday for some reason. Oh, yesterday was Friday. Maybe that's why, because it came out on a Friday. Anyway, so today's Saturday, but I figured it'd probably be better to do the stream today because I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like something could come up Sunday, or I haven't really been feeling that good. I'm feeling all right now, but it's kind of been like my health's kind of been going up and down. Nothing like major, but stuff that needs to be taken care of, especially post-surgery. So that's one reason why I've been slow on uploads. There's weeks that I get plenty of uploads. There's weeks where I don't get a lot of uploads. And then there's just slow news weeks in general. But anyway, I wanted to talk about the Nintendo Switch, go over every single detail. No, we're not going over every single detail. But it's been a successful console, and I really think I probably should look at my phone. He has the audio off? Alright, well that's okay. I don't know if we're gonna get anyone. I have one person talking. So, the Nintendo Switch launched back in March of 2017, and it sold 1.5 million consoles the first weekend, I believe it was. And that was really good. Throughout the year, we got reports of it selling more and more. I think it was like by July, they said it sold, I don't remember, 4 million, or did they say 7 million? I don't remember the exact number, but I think it was by fall, it sold like 7 million. Then by December, 10 million, something like that. And then by the end of the fiscal year, we got to 14.56 million. I believe, or maybe, no, 14.86 million or 56 million. I can't remember. Something like that. And now it's 2 years later. We're not going to hear about the fiscal year, the quarter four. We're in quarter four fiscal year. That'll end at the end of the month. But we're not going to hear about that until later in April. And actually, speaking of which, I will pull up the... Now, unfortunately, can't really show you because the fiscal thing... Not fiscal. The Windows thing does not seem to be working for some reason. I don't know why. But let me pull up the Nintendo PR, press relations. Oh, that was my cord. Let's pull that up too. That's not what I was looking for, but... IR, Investors Relations. Is that what I'm looking for? Let's see if it loads. I'm going to move OBS over here a little bit. Let's get some music, okay? I need some music. I may actually edit this when it comes to YouTube, but when it's live, there's not really much I could do. Let's get some Switch music, or I don't know. That's what I put on. All right, making music with no. There was one Switch video, but I can't remember what it's called. Zelda music. We'll look up that. Zelda time. I don't know. Let me see if you guys can hear this. Okay, let me pause this for a second. If it lets me. Why is it buffering? Come on, I can't test it if it's buffering. What? Ah, fuck. Okay, refresh the page. Shouldn't be doing that. OBS seems alright. It's in the green. Well, it's kind of like yellowish green, but it's still in the green. OBS seems alright. No, we're not. Okay, I think it's alright. This is real. I like the song. This is from Ocarina of Time, Gerudo Valley. I want to turn it down a little bit because it's kind of distracting. Also, speaking of Zelda, I have my Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time cup. I was going to say shirt. This is not a shirt. It doesn't say Ocarina of Time, but it's basically Ocarina of Time. I'm just drinking some tea. While I'm at it, back in the day, the NES shirt, I think I got this 2 years ago for Christmas or my birthday, I can't remember. Birthday's actually coming up next month. But we're talking about Nintendo and the Switch. And this is not scripted, by the way. And like, since it's a live stream, anything could happen. Which can be scary, but anyway. Oh, we got a new viewer. Hello. Welcome to the stream. We're just talking about the Nintendo Switch celebrating the 2-year anniversary. Although the anniversary is not until tomorrow, but still. I guess if you live in Japan, it would already technically be March 3rd. So, hey, maybe you live in the part of the world that it is already the the second anniversary of the Switch. Glasses are dirty. I'll clean them in a little bit. But thank you for coming to the stream, even if you don't chat. I mean, if you're there, I appreciate if you said hello. You don't have to. The number kind of jumps up and down. Okay, what was I doing? Oh yeah, what happened on February 22nd? Oh, it was treasury shares. Okay, that was something with their investment. I know, like Japan or something. In Japan, they're trying to they want Nintendo to like split their stocks. I didn't really understand that at first. I'm not like a stock expert, so what I'm about to say is classified. No, it's not classified information, but I'm not like an expert, so some of the stuff I say might be confusing, and you know, I apologize for that. Okay, yeah, that's. Wait, what did they cancel? No, I don't care. Okay, so I guess it's like Japanese Companies Act or something. And basically it's okay. So what I'm reading, what I saw before was like, why is that louder? I didn't turn it up. Was like they want Nintendo to split the stock. So basically, let's compare like a $500. Well, okay, let's say a $100 bill. That's what one article was kind of saying. So you have a $100 bill. And say that's the stock, it's $100. I'm just making that up. And you don't, you know, maybe there's people that don't want to pay that because that's kind of expensive. So they'll split it up. It's like, okay, we'll do two $50 bills. So there's two stock markets. There's two stock exchanges. Nintendo didn't lose any money. No, they'd still get the $50, you know. And maybe some other people might buy the stock. I mean, the more they buy, the more stock it's going to go up. It's going to be worth more. So, in the end, they could actually make more money. But they could also lose more money. Like, you know, it just depends. But, I mean, I think from that point, that's actually not a bad idea. You know, like, two $50 bills is still $100. But that's just one way of explaining it. Which made a little more sense when I read that. I don't know if they're going to do that. I know in Nintendo of America, like, the Nintendo stock, like, here in the States, there's NTDOY and NTDOF, which I Not sure what the Y stands for. I'm assuming F is finances or something. So the Y, NTDOY. In fact, we're going to look that up. Oh, okay. It's not what I wanted, but that's alright. Okay, so Nintendo stock, Nintendo Limited ADR, which I forgot what ADR stands for. I think it has to do with like dispute something. Well, let's look it up. LTD is limited, so that's a limited part of the company. American Depository Receipt. Okay, I guess I was wrong. I was probably looking up something else. Okay. So it's more of an American thing. So you have, okay, so Nintendo's stock in the States, NTDOY, they're currently trading at $34.67. This is 34 US dollars and 67 cents. Looks like it went up 42 cents, and the stock is up 1.23%. And then we're gonna look at, sorry, my nose is itching. NTDOF, which is Nintendo of America's other stock. Oh, I failed to mention that. Okay, so the other one's $34.67. This one is $278 US dollars and 68 US cents. I don't know if anyone says US cents, but I just did. Their stock went up $5.14 at 1.88%. So, from what I heard, from what I'm understanding, is NTDOY is 1/8 of Nintendo stock. So NTDOF would be roughly what translates to the transfers to the Japanese yen. Not exactly, but okay. You know what? Now that I'm curious, I think it's supposed to be close though. To yen, so let's say, what is 278.68? That would be about 31. That'd be over 31,000 yen. I don't know. I'm getting a decimal because they don't have cents. They have bills and change, but it's still all yen. Okay. I don't think that's right. It's close, but so I'm gonna look up their other stock. I don't know if it comes up. Nintendo Japan stock. Let's see. All right, come on. Why am I looking at Bloomsburg? Oh, okay. Never mind. It was pretty close. It was just a little off. Looks like 30,000, and I got 31,000 yen. Not exactly, but, you know. This is 30,890 yen. The other one was 31,800 something. And we'll ignore the decimals. So that was pretty close. You know, I knew it wasn't all that accurate. But you know, but that's actually not bad. It's just 1,000 yen off. Actually. Okay, so 1,000 yen's about $8.94. So almost $9. Because they don't have cents, so it's like, I think 1 yen is about a penny maybe, but that's just so small it doesn't really matter at that point. It's like a few yen is only like 3 yen I think is like 1 penny, and then 2 pennies would be like 7 yen, something like that. But you know, at that point you can't like say half a cent, but I mean, you can, but it would just round up to the nearest cent or dollar. Yeah, so Nintendo's doing really good right now, and it looks like, oh, and the conversion. Why do I say transversion? Conversion is going to constantly change. Like, I mean, it's not going to like dramatically change. It might just change by a few cents, you know, but still. But Nintendo's actually doing good. The stock's definitely not the highest. Can I get back to the NTDOF? That's my dog barking. I don't know if you can hear him. Okay, so let's see. As of a month ago, their stock has gone down, but it's starting to climb up again. As of 6 months, yeah, pretty much the same thing. A year, over the last year. Oh, okay. Well, it's March 1st. No, it's March 2nd. Tomorrow's the anniversary. So since the beginning of the year, the stock went up, and then the stock went slightly up, and then it was really going up. Then it was going down, went back up again, and then it really went up. So as it started at 263, and then it kind of dropped again, you know, but it's a lot higher than it was like back in 2012, 2013, 2014, and 15. Even 2016 with Pokemon Go. And I want to see, what is Nintendo? Okay, I think they had stock. Okay, but this is the American stock. I guess they started 2008. I don't know how accurate that is. It looks like the highest they have been is $462, roughly. So almost $500, close to $500, which is really expensive. And then if you look at like Amazon, look how expensive Amazon stock is. I don't know their current stock. $1,671 US and 73 cents for Amazon. I want to see what their max stock has been. So as of 2018, it was right under $2,000. Jeez. Maybe Amazon should have a stock split. I don't know much about Amazon stock. I don't really follow it closely, so I can't really say what theirs is like. Yeah, so Nintendo's been very successful. Yeah, their stocks kind of slightly went down, but it's starting to go up. You know, it's after the holiday season, but I think I honestly don't know. I think their stock's going to go down a little bit with their investors meeting next month. Just because I don't know if they're going to make it to what did they say? 20 million? Okay, so yeah, the Switch is at 32.27 million. It's I'm going to go ahead and say it's over that for now, but as it was last reported, 32.27 million. But as soon as they say that, that number is going to change, even if it was just a little bit. But you know, January is the best-selling. Switch was the best-selling console in the U.S. I think even in Japan it was, although it seems to be the best-selling console in Japan almost every week, with the exception of when it was either RE2 remake or Kingdom Hearts 3 launched. I think the PS4 beat the Switch in Japan just for a week. Or no, maybe it was like the week before. I don't remember. There was one week this year, I think, where something like that happened. Okay. And here I am. It's like, oh, Sonic Man the best. You don't know what you're talking about. You're talking about stocks. You just said you don't know much about stocks, so why are you talking about? Well, I know more than I used to. I'm not trying to like give like advice. No, I'm not going to give advice. That's not what I'm trying to do. Okay, I do want to double check. I'm assuming their meeting is in April. I'm pretty sure it is, but I haven't actually. Let me think, or let me see. Okay, let me think. No, apparently I can't spell Nintendo. It'll correct it for me. Oh, this is what I wanted. I think. Well, that's software. Get out of that. Oh, there's the calendar. That's one. Wasn't it? Okay, yeah, so March 31st, 2019 is the record date for year-end dividend for the 79th fiscal year. It looks like they haven't actually announced the investors meeting, but I'm assuming it's going to be right at the end of April. And also, Reggie Fils-Aimé is going to be out. He's retiring April 15th. Now, I'm not sure if that means, like, April 15th is his last day, or if it would technically be the Friday, and maybe the 15th the first day of the week where he's retired, or maybe he's gonna be not foreshadowing, but you know what I mean. Maybe he would be like helping train Doug Bowser. I'm sure Doug Bowser's going through training. I don't know. That's behind closed doors, so who knows. But what happens if I do that? Nothing happens. Okay, I don't want to listen to Ocarina of Time the entire time, but what is this, Twilight Princess? Yeah, Twilight Princess. The Hyrule Field song. Speaking of which, I need to get back to my Twilight Princess playthrough. Yeah, so I I think that's enough of stocks. Let's go back to the sales. So it's at, well, actually, I want to say one more thing. I think their stock might go down. I don't know if they're going to get to 20 million additional units. Let's just start saying that because it technically is at 32 million now. But they want 20 million additional units in fiscal year 2018. And we got another month. I can't really say if it's going to say that. I want to wait until the fiscal reports. The MPD group releases the MPD numbers for February. But even then, that's going to be hard to say. And we're not going to know until April anyway. So it's really hard to say. I believe there is supposed to be some games launching. We'll get to that in a little bit, but that should help the stock a little bit. And there's also a 3DS Kirby game coming on 3DS. And Yoshi comes out later this month. We'll get back to that in a minute. I want to talk about software. Why did I close out of that? Because I'm an idiot. I wasn't done looking at that, and then I closed out of it anyway. I'm done talking about the hardware itself, sale-wise. Okay. No, that's the Wii. Okay, Nintendo Switch. Okay, so, yeah, we already went over the hardware. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games on this list. 11 if you count both versions of Pokemon Let's Go, but basically that's the same game. So we have Kirby Star Allies at, this is on Nintendo's Japan website, the software sales, which I'll link I'll link this stuff in the description if you want me to, when I upload it to YouTube. You know what? I'll do it on Twitch in case somebody is watching. There's the link. I mean, if you're watching and you're not chatting, I did post the link. Okay, I can't really text too much, but that's alright. Okay, so we have Kirby Star Allies has sold, and this is since they last been reported. I mean, the numbers could have changed. I'm sure they have, at least for the popular games. More so than like a game like Kirby. But anyway, Kirby Star Allies, 2.42 million units. Mario Tennis Aces, 2.53 million. 1-2 Switch, 1.86 million. Those games, they sold alright, but they weren't that great. Then we have some games that just released in the last few months. Let me get to Splatoon 2. That was 8.27 million, which supposedly is the best-selling first-party title in Japan on the Switch. And now I'll get to some of the other games. Super Mario Party, 5.30 million units. That hasn't really been out that long. Well, it has, I mean, since September or October, I can't remember. And it's already at 5 million. It might even be closer to 6 million now. Probably 7 million. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee combined sold, it just adds a solid 10 million units, which I think by now it could actually be closer to 16 million. I more so approximate sales numbers to, I round them up to a full number. I don't always use decimals unless they were reported, but once in a while I will. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild was last reported to have sold 11.68 million units. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is at 12.8 million. Mario Odyssey, 13.76 million units. And it looks like the best-selling game worldwide on the Nintendo Switch happens to be a first-party game. And the game was also on the Wii U. This is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe at 15.2 million units. And it's also possible, I think the Wii U version, let me see. Yeah, the Wii U version has sold 1.42 million units. So that would put it in the 20 millions. So I think this game could eventually, both versions combined, could eventually reach 28 million. Maybe even by the end of the year. It may not reach 30 million necessarily. I think over time it will, but it's not going to be just like that though. What? It's back to Ocarina? Oh, it's playing music that was in Smash Brothers Brawl. Okay, that's fine. Okay. And then the overall software rate, which I think is mainly physical sales, or only physical sales. Okay, so yeah, I know I said the Switch was at 32.27 million units. We're not talking about that again. 3DS sold 74.84 million units. Be interesting to see how much it sold at the next investors meeting. I'm gonna say it might be right under 76 million. That might be an understatement, but that's what I'm gonna go with. So in the 75 million range. And the Wii U, 13.56 million units. Wow, yeah, that was a horrible console. No, it wasn't a horrible console, it just didn't sell well. And I guess, yeah, that was the worst selling console, and then the GameCube would be next. I'm not counting the Virtual Boy because it's not a traditional console, although you could argue that none of Nintendo's consoles in the last 3 generations have really been traditional, especially the Switch, but you know what I mean. That was more of a tabletop console. I'm talking about TV consoles. Consoles you connect to your TV. No matter what else, regardless what else they do. Software rate, that's actually a lot higher than I thought. I thought software rate was like 102 million for some reason. No, software rate on the Switch is 163.61 million, which is better than the Wii U. I mean, the Wii U did okay, I guess, but, well, no. What am I talking about? The Wii U did not do okay. So, Switch, 163.61 million software titles. Physical sales, doesn't say that anywhere. No, it just says these are worldwide numbers. 3DS has sold a combined software of physical sales 375.97 games. That doesn't mean it has over 300 million games on it. No. And then back to the Wii U, 102.69 million units, and we're not going to talk about that. Okay, so I think we're done talking about hardware and software sales. Just the Switch has been very, very popular. I believe it's the fastest selling console in the United States, possibly maybe some other countries, not every country, but, and I think it sold over 8 million consoles in the US. Oh, Sonic, you just said shut up, I'm unsubscribing, you just said you were done talking about sales. Yeah, I know, but for the most part I am. And then I think Japan is next, and the UK it's not selling bad in the UK. It's just not selling as well as compared to like Japan, the rest of Europe, or the US, or just North America as a whole. Oh, this is Forest Temple. Okay, I remember the song now. It took me a minute to figure it out from Ocarina of Time. So our next upcoming games. I know I should be talking more about the Switch, which I mainly am, but Kirby's coming out. When does Kirby... I almost said Kirby Air Ride. Oh, they better make Kirby Air Ride HD. Or Kirby Air Ride 2. When does the next game come out? No, I don't want you actually seeing my location, especially when I'm streaming. I hate when Google asks that. Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn. Let's see. I think it comes out this month. I did download the demo. I haven't played it yet, but I downloaded the demo on my 3DS. Kirby's Epic Yarn, originally released on the Wii, and now it's being remastered. Well, if you want to call it, not really a remaster, but it's being ported to the 3DS as Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn. Apparently comes out next week. Okay, well, cool. I want to get the game, but I don't want to get it right away just because I'm trying to save money. Even though it's only $40, but still. Comes out March 8th, 2019. Is that a Friday? Yes, I was assuming it was. If you pre-order the digital version, you get 200 bonus points. I'm not sure what you would get for the physical version. Or is that only for Switch games with physical titles? I'm not sure. I don't remember. And originally, I think it was listed for the new 3DS, which was a mistake. It'll work on a base 3DS as well as a new 3DS. Anything on the 3DS will work on the new 3DS. You won't need to worry about it then. If you have a new 3DS, it really doesn't matter what you buy. Well, except for Minecraft, because there's 2 versions of Minecraft. And then we have Yoshi's Epic Yarn. That is launching... What did they say? I believe March 21st, I think. Oh, hold on. Probably March 22nd, or maybe it was March 29th. I think it was March 29th because that's a Friday. 21st would be a Thursday. Yoshi's Crafted World launches on March 29th, 2019. You can download the demo on your Nintendo Switch. I was going to say 3DS. No. Now, hold on. Oh, it was developed by Goodfeel. I thought it was developed by Nintendo. Well, it probably was developed by Nintendo, but I don't know. They keep changing that. It's published by Nintendo, developed by Goodfeel, which is a technically they're a third-party developer. So I guess you could say Yoshi's Crafted World is a third-party game. I don't know. Speaking of third-party, let's go over third-party games now. Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be indie games this month, and it'll be interesting to hear what the NES games are going to be. Maybe they'll surprise us with the SNES. Let me see. Games coming soon. Okay, I just talked about Yoshi. The song will be over in like 5 seconds. Okay, so some of these are digital games, and they may... Let's look at Switch. I want to see Switch. Well, you know what? We'll talk about... I'll do both because I kind of want to vaguely go over the 3DS just to show how little the 3DS has to offer. So this is Nintendo's website. Okay, sorry, I was looking at the date. I was making sure this is the American... Yeah, this is the American page. Because the date was showing like the year, the day, or the month and year. Like the month, year, month, day. Like I think that's what they do in Japan. So we have 12 is better than 6. That launches on Tuesday. Don't know what that is. Don't really care about a bunch of these games. But I'll read them anyway. Also launching on that day. Oh, there's a bunch of games. Oh, wow. 7 games are launching on Nintendo Switch on Tuesday. I think only one of them is physical. Okay, one of them looks a little interesting. Also coming out is Bard's Gold Nintendo Switch Edition, Beat Cop, Darkest Hunter, Pillar, Unknown Fate, and then RBI Baseball 19, which I might eventually get. I'm hearing the game is slightly better than 18. I don't know. It's $30, and that one's getting a physical edition. I might think about getting that. I'm not going to get it next week, but I might get it at some point. Then we have Elevator to the Moon Turbo Champions Edition on the 7th, Wednesday. On Thursday... I want to read all the days together, if that makes sense. Braveland Trilogy, Gold Boy, Heart West, and Valley launch on Thursday. Friday, it looks like we get... There's actually a bunch of games coming out next week. I mean, yeah, some of them might be shovelware, but... I thought that said... Okay, no, that's not Metroid. For some reason, I thought... Metroid. On the 8th, we're getting Assault Asteroid Cactus Plus. That's a great title. Don't know what that's about. Monument Builders, Rushmore, don't care. Paperbound Brawlers, don't care. And then the following week, we have Bombfall, Claybook, the Caligula Effect Overdose. I probably butchered that. Baba Is You. Oh, that one's a physical title. Golf Peaks, Motorsport Manager for Nintendo Switch. Rico. Blood Waves, American Ninja Warrior Challenge. Really? How did I miss? I didn't know that it was getting a game. And Fate Extella Link. Then we have some games. Some of them are from Square Enix, by the way. Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon Everybody, launching on the 20th for $40. Pleasant Night, Sushi Time, Unravel 2. On the 26th, we have Final Fantasy VII launching for $15.99. By the way, Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon, it's $39.99, but I was just saying $40. You know, and then you have tax, so it's going to be more than $40. Galaxy the Void Deluxe Edition, The Princess Guide, Fun Fun Animal Park, and Gods Remastered. On the 29th, once again, we have Yoshi's Crafted World launching. And then... some of these don't have dates. This is Q1 2019, and then the other one, this is 2019. Forager and Pandemic. In April, we have Anger Force Reloaded for Switch. I'm going to start skipping some of these titles because there's too much. Darksiders Mastered Edition, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy, Final Fantasy X 10-2 HD Remaster. On April 23rd, we have Mortal Kombat 11 launching. It was delayed in Europe for the Switch, I think. I don't know why, but it just was. Maybe because Switch games are a lot of times only digital in Europe, but I don't know. April 30th, we have Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age. I was looking at the Roman numerals. What else do we have? I've been going on for 35 minutes. Come on. No, I did. Okay, you know what? It's gonna. All right. Well, so yeah, and then we have Animal Crossing launching this year. Luigi's Mansion 3. Super Mario Maker 2 launching this summer. We might get Bayonetta 3. I'm not sure. We're definitely not getting Metroid Prime 4. We're not going to even hear anything about it. Well, we're not going to see anything. Any footage, at least. I don't even think we're going to see anything until 2021. We might just... I mean, if anything, in 2020, all we would probably get is a logo, which they kind of already showed us. But I mean, I guess they could say the game's coming along just fine, but... Okay, now we'll look at 3DS. Okay, that's funny. I'm sorry, but... the only game listed for March is Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn. And that's it. Is there any other game coming out this year? 3DS? I'm sure there's, like, indie games, you know, shovelware games. Possibly some third-party games. But I mean, indie games are third-party, generally. But actually, I forgot to go over some other Switch games. How did I forget these games? Pokemon Shield and Pokemon Sword launching holiday 2019. That's what I'm assuming. Unless they're delayed. I guess it sounds like they're not going to be delayed at this point. The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. By the way, you can hear Dragon Roost Island playing from Wind Waker. So Zelda launches 2019. Probably this fall. Dragon Quest XI S. Daemon X Machinima, whatever. Comes out this summer. We have Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, The Black Order, coming this summer. Astral Chain in August. Fire Emblem 3 Houses. And Fire Emblem 3 Houses Seasons of Warfare Edition. Okay, that one's going to cost more, I guarantee it. That comes out, both come out July 26th. I almost said tomorrow. If it came out tomorrow, people would be wild. Dragon Quest Builders 2 in July. June, we have Super Mario Maker 2. I was going to say Super Mario Brothers Maker. What if they revealed a 3D mode for that game? Wouldn't that be awesome? Okay, we already talked about those games. What else? No. I'm not... Oh, Team Sonic Racing is coming out. I think they said May. It just says releases 2019, so I hope that doesn't mean they got delayed. Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. Okay, I guess that comes out June 21st, 2019. Let me check that real fast. I think the other versions come out May, or maybe they... I don't know. When did the other versions come out? Because it might have gotten delayed. Maybe it's not getting delayed. Is there like a website or something I could check? Who made the original game? Was it... Well, Naughty Dog made the trilogy, but did they make the racing? I don't know. Let's look it up. Yeah, it looks like it on the PlayStation. I wasn't sure. I knew they made Crash 1, 2, and 3 on PlayStation. And then it got brought to the Switch. As a remake, though. Okay. I guess all versions come out June 21st. Let me see what it says. PlayStation 4... Okay, I guess they didn't delay the game. You know what I bet they did was... They weren't sure. Maybe they thought it was going to get delayed. So yeah, there's a bunch of games coming. I just closed that out. Okay, yeah, but you get the point. A lot of games coming. 3DS isn't getting anything. The Wii U... We're not going to talk about that. 3DS is getting Kirby. That's the only thing. I'll pick that up eventually. I'm thinking about getting Luigi's Mansion 3. Luigi's Mansion on the 3DS at some point. Oh, I failed to mention we have Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered. And Assassin's Creed Liberation HD. Whatever you want to call it. And then in May... all on the same day. We have Resident Evil 0. I think it's the Resident Evil remake, by the way. And Resident Evil 4. And I believe Resident Evil 0... Why is it only... Hold on. I didn't know there was a Resident Evil 0... I knew there was Resident Evil 0 physical copy, but... Is there a physical... I didn't know there was a physical copy without a download code. But, hold on. Like, there's a physical copy of RE0, but there's no mention of RE1. Okay, I don't... Are they not launching? I thought... Alright, well, whatever. That's interesting. So if you want all 3 games, it's $90 basically, which is stupid. I thought they were releasing Resident Evil Origins Collection. I guess not. Yeah, but okay, so that's pretty good for the Switch. Well, not the price, but that's beyond the point. And then Nintendo needs to focus on Nintendo Switch Online, making that better. What else do we have? Oh, kind of running out of things to talk about. We've been going on for almost an hour, so I'll go on for about 15-20 more minutes. Animal Crossing. I already went over that. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe launched in January. We know that. Yeah, I'm kind of running out of things to talk about. I guess I could stream a game, but that would take a while to set up. And I probably should do a little bit of homework at some point today. So, but I'll upload this to YouTube though when it's done. So, let me check one more thing. So, but I'll upload this to YouTube though when it's done. All right. This music's from Skyward Sword. It's just kind of various Zelda games. Twilight Princess. I think they're gonna bring. I mean, yeah, we're getting Link's Awakening. I know some people are calling it Link's Awakening HD. Well, yeah, it is HD, but it's a remake. It's not a direct port. But whatever. We also have Mario Kart Tours coming to mobile and Dr. Mario World coming to mobile this summer. But Mario Kart, yeah, well, Mario Kart was delayed in Japan. I'm assuming it was delayed everywhere. I don't know who's making it. It'd be interesting if Retro Studios was working on it. They did co-develop Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS, by the way. And then, but for the most part, it was Retro Studios is a first-party developer, but for the most part, it was developed over in Japan. I think Bandai Namco made some of the arcade cabinets of Mario Kart, or at least one of them. Okay. So, it doesn't look like anyone's in the chat right now, but I was going to ask, what do you guys think of the success of the Switch? What games are you wanting to get on the Switch later this year? Or maybe, what games do you want to come to Switch that haven't been announced? That doesn't mean they are. That doesn't mean they aren't coming. But, yeah. So if you're on YouTube, also, you can be sure to leave a comment. Let me know. I say this like this at the end of the stream. I don't really want to end it early, but we've been going on for like 51 minutes. The stream, I haven't recorded. I've only recorded for like almost 44 minutes. So we'll let the song play, but I think I'm gonna end it here. I'll let the song finish. Well, I don't know. It's kind of long. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. So I want to thank you all for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.